Welcome to the new and approved Dallas Media Collective. I am JD, formerly known as Snipes, Mr. Don't Miss, of the Dallas Media Collective podcast. I'm here with a very, very special guest, somebody that's near and dear to my heart, someone that I feel the city of Dallas will love, Mr. Demund Rogers.
What's happening?
How
What's happening, bro?
How you feeling? How you feeling?
Shit, I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
I'm good. It's a nice ass setting right here.
Oh man, hey,
Yeah, I'm good.
giving all the glory to God, man.
Yeah,
That's all I can do, man.
for sure.
Came a long way from the apartments, huh?
A long way, bro. A long way. When was the last time that we did our first interview? When was that?
In the apartments like maybe 3 years ago. Like 2 maybe 3 years ago.
Okay.
A lot has changed though, a lot of growth.
Yeah.
A
Literally
lot of growth.
in a house.
Yeah.
In the apartment.
Mm-hmm. Now
With just a laptop.
Man.
Yeah.
But now we're here now.
Yeah.
You ready to rock and roll?
Yeah. What's happening?
Hey man, I just got want to interview you and you kind of uplift you and show light on you because I really believe in what you're doing for the city, and like I think moving in that light is what we need so much more, like being vulnerable. So I'm gonna start off kind of slow.
Okay.
All right, so I got a few questions for you. Who is Demund Rogers the man, and who is Demund Rogers the artist?
Shit, bro. Demund Rogers, the man, is a father first before anything. A father, a hard worker, funny, out the way. Shit, really, that's it, bro. You already know. I just make my music and just be out the way.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
And you said, what was the second question?
The artist, Demund Rogers, the artist.
I always go back and forth with myself on that. Like, I feel like now in a space I'm in now, Demund Rogers, the artist, is somebody that's really hungry for it. Somebody who's highly confident. A person that studies certain artists who he look up to. And just feel like it's nothing that music wise he can't do. So he's brave about it.
No,
You know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying? So I feel like that's who I am. That's who he is.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's real deep.
Yeah.
Sound like you really know who you are.
Right.
As far as an artist comes, I don't really think people really kind of know who they are until like everything comes to them. But the fact that you know and you have your foundation now, that's gonna really take you far.
Yeah, it is, bro. It is. I had to find myself for it's like exactly who he wanted to be, who I wanted to be, Demund.
Yeah.
So it's been a journey, bro. It's been a journey. I feel like he just somebody who is reincarnated. Yeah. Of somebody else. Yeah.
I like that. So, what was your upbringing like, and what are some of the principles from your upbringing that you apply to your music?
My upbringing was really good, bro. I have a lot of people still to this day that have my back in a lot of situations. They taught me how to be strategic. I feel like that'd be like the most important thing that I could say of how I do approach my music. It's just knowing what I want to talk about, knowing when it's the right time to talk about it, and I already like having a game plan. So I feel like those are the things that got me far in life. So I apply that type of things to my music too. So yeah.
Oh, I love that. So, okay, another question then. Who do you do this for, and why do you do it, as far as the rap goes?
Man, you know, I've always I've always said, bro, like I do it for the ones that's like grew up with us in the apartments.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of people that wanted to rap coming up where we come from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of motherfuckers didn't get far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I'm far right now, but the distance that I already took it, they ain't even got here yet.
Yeah.
So I do it for them, in all honesty. I do it for my brother, first and foremost. But that's how I really got the name Demund, honestly, because my brother's middle name, his real government middle name is Demund.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's a
and
blessing.
so he wanted to make music. You know, as a kid, like me growing up, I didn't know what I wanted to do. All I know is basketball and go to school, football, play outside with niggas like y'all, and that was that. But you know, growing up and being around him, and seeing how he was in the studio, and just riding around with him, listening to music, I knew I had a passion for music as far as like the love for it. And maybe eventually I would want to do like something else, like producing or some shit, like back then. But yeah, man. As soon as he passed away, I ain't really know exactly what direction I wanted to take it. But I always knew it was music, and I always knew, like with music, you can get your shit off. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
So, yeah, that's how that came about. So when I say I'm reincarnated, Demund Rogers really come from him.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I do it for niggas like everybody else that we grew up in apartments with that didn't take it far, or, you know, either passed away or locked up, or, you know, just anything that just barred them from going down that way. I do it for niggas like them, and of course my brother.
Oh man, that's beautiful. You know, I never knew that per se about you.
Yeah,
so it's really interesting to hear that. Like, it's beautiful to hear and see, and you are doing a dang good job and living up to that legacy. You really are.
Thank you.
From the outside looking in, like I can say, I was one of those dudes that tried to rap. I tried. I'm telling you now.
You tried? I ain't never know for you to try to rap, bro. I've never, in my long amount of years of living, have seen you ever try to rap, bro.
I had 2 features that I was on. One feature I will never talk about.
Who was it with? We know him?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, I'll tell you after the show. I'll tell you after the show. We ain't doing that. The devil is a lie. And the other one, it's from an old friend of mine, Domestic. That's his rap name.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still on Spotify or not, but yeah, that song I was very open.
What was your rap name?
Oof. At that time, I think I was just JD. I was trying not to use Snipes so much because I had back in the day, Snipes, they used to say I look like Wesley Snipes.
Okay.
So then what happened is I ain't like that. So I started so I was like, you gonna call me Snipes in a good way.
Okay.
Which was stupid in hindsight. So I'm not glorifying that.
Okay.
But then I later in life started to adapt that name. And so on the next song, I think I go by Snipes on that one, if I'm not mistaken. Well, at least I seen it on the album artwork or whatever the case may be. But yeah,
that's a different ass rap name.
Yeah, man,
it's pretty unique.
Yeah, man. I with that, it was just I knew I wanted to do something with music, but at the same time, like how you have the passion to just sit there, get in the studio, bar it out. Like my passion, that led me to this.
Right.
And I think it was the better move long term. Okay. And that's not saying one day, you know, if God lets the door be open and somebody want to do a gospel rap album or something,
you gonna get on there?
I would.
For sure.
I would.
100%. Now, what's your rap name gonna be this time? It can't be Snipes if you're doing a gospel album.
Brother Dorsey. That's it.
There you go. Sound like a preacher and shit.
All right now.
Brother Dorsey is insane.
All right now. We can't do that. All right, man. Moving on. Moving on.
Brother Dorsey. How you
Oh
doing,
man,
Brother Dorsey?
brother Dorsey.
That shit crazy.
Who does Demund Rogers look up to in music and in life?
That's a good question. Um, in life, I look up to family members.
Mm, I know that's right.
It's a few of them that I look up to. In music, I look up to of course, Tupac starting off.
Mm.
Um, T.I.,
Mm.
um, Kendrick,
Mhm.
Cole, Joyner,
Mm.
um, Eminem, uh, and Jay-Z. Yeah. I look up to all of them for different reasons though.
Mm.
Like they all got something that stands out to me about them that I try to install in myself.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. I can
Yeah.
kind of, I see you with your pen.
Mm.
You take your pen game very, very serious. You don't play about that pen. Like
Nah.
that I noticed. Like, and I applaud you for that to
Right.
actually have purposeful bars, if you will. Like every bar makes sense as to why it's there.
Yeah.
It's not a wasted motion in what you do rap wise.
Right.
So now you saying that, now it's like I get it, because all those rappers you name, every bar sets up the next bar and the next bar and the next bar, and
Right.
it makes it to where you go from a song, oh, now we got a story,
Right.
and it's a different ball game when you do that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. They just, each of them in their own right represents what I feel like hip hop is and what it's always been about.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I feel like in order to be one of the greats, you got to study some of the greats
Yep.
and eventually try to pass those greats.
Hmm.
So, you know, long as I'm studying them, I feel like I'm doing the right thing.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are doing an immaculate job as well.
Thank you.
When did you know rap was your purpose?
After I did my first show, really, bro, I would say once I got done with open mics, like I was performing in open mics when it was like the most I've been in an open mic setting with a lot of people was like maybe 25, maybe. And within those 25 people, you know, at open mics you only get like 3 to 5 minutes to perform. So once I was, you know, doing my little mix of 30 seconds of a lot of songs that I had, I was already treating it like a concert already. But within those 3 to 5 minutes, I could see like people paying attention to what I was saying rather than, you know, throwing their hands up and shit like that. Like they wasn't really there for the party. They was there to listen.
Yeah.
And I felt like, I wouldn't say that that's when I knew, but I knew I was onto something. But like my first show, bro, when I had did a show at the man, what's that shit called? The Gas Monkey.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The Gas Monkey. I was opening up for Lupe Fiasco. And a nigga like me coming from 25 people to damn near 1,500, it was a completely different fucking ball game up there. And you know, when you perform and the lights are like dim on them, but you can see everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's dark as shit down there.
Really?
While I'm on the stage. It's dark as shit. Like y'all can see me. It's dark down there though. Depending on the light crew and shit like that.
I got you.
But when I did that show, I knew that this shit was my shit because throughout the whole performance, I performed for like 20 minutes. So like in those 20 minutes, bro, I seen people throw their hands. I seen people like be attentive. I seen people like be emotional in their face if a certain song that I was performing uh, was hitting someplace home to them. And when I got off stage, of course you get a lot of handshakes, like good job. I got a lot of hugs. I think I signed my first autograph there. So that's when I knew, like, yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah.
I love making people happy. I love, like, seeing the connection that I can have with them, like, because, like, we complete strangers. And, like, motherfucker don't know me from a can of paint, but that song, whatever that shit was that I was singing up there or rapping up there, they come to me, like, after I get off stage and was like, yo, like, that shit really touched me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's when I knew, like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And everybody, or a lot of people, feel like me, or I'm not the only one that feel this way, whatever that song was about.
I remember that performance. Me and my wife was there at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember watching the crowd. They were engaged from start to finish.
Come on, man.
But I remember watching you specifically, and you had such a control of the crowd
right
at that point in time. That's why I was like, I'm kind of gonna get a little choked up because I'm very proud of you.
Appreciate it.
That's how I knew you were special.
Appreciate you.
And by special, I mean like this, like you said, this was for you.
Yeah.
And can't nobody take that from you.
Yeah.
So watching you really actually do the work, it's like amazing to see. And like you did it unapologetically your way. And that's what's so beautiful about your story, I feel. It was like you didn't have a bunch of guns in your videos.
No.
You brung your friends. You brung your the foundation with you.
Yeah.
You wrapped your real life experiences, and I think that's what makes you so special, because it feels like I know you through your music. Whereas a lot of times you have to really dig through artists' work. With you, it's like you serve him a dinner and goes, here you go, here's your cornbread, here's your mac and cheese, here's your yams, here's your steak. Oh, I got the collard greens in the bowl if you want some, with the ham hocks inside. I'm fat boy and I'm sorry.
I love it, bro. I love it, bro.
But that's how I feel.
Don't forget the Kool-Aid.
Oh man, you like a soul food dinner when you get
Like
up there
a
and rap.
motherfucker.
That's what I feel about you.
Thank you, bro.
But moving on, what is the message you want to get across in your music?
That's a good question, like a motherfucker. The message I want to get across in my music is, it's okay to be vulnerable. Yeah. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to express yourself in the happiest way, the saddest way, the boldest way, the most harshest way. It's okay to be honest. It's okay. Because I feel like us as people, but especially as men and black men, we keep a lot of shit inside.
Yeah.
And I feel like music allowed me to get everything I need to say off my chest. I did therapy before, but I feel like, and don't get me wrong, like therapy is a beautiful thing to do. It really is. At first I was like, nah, but I knew I needed it. But, you know, I was always told, like, you should do therapy. You should do therapy. I just feel like them motherfuckers is there to, like, you know, collect a check off of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the motherfucker didn't know me from a can of paint. But after going to therapy and, like, getting everything that I wanted to say off my chest, like finally letting that shit off my shoulders and laying it on the floor in front of a person that ain't never seen me, I felt good.
Mm.
I felt good about it. So again, like when I say what I want my message to be, it's exactly that. Like this shit is therapeutic.
Mm.
This shit is therapeutic to me. And yeah, man. I just want to express myself in the most honest, vulnerable way possible. Whether it's from a true place, whether it's telling your story, her story, or a perspective of any fucking thing. Like
Mm.
I want to make sure like I was one of those people that put those type of vibes to the forefront.
Mm. Mm.
Just being real.
You are very vulnerable in your music, which I'm glad you kind of hit on it. So how
Right.
was therapy the reason why, or like how are you okay with being so vulnerable? Because you just hit on it. As black men and
Mm.
men in general, we hold a lot inside.
Mm.
But how did you become okay with that?
I became okay with it as soon as my therapy sessions had ended.
I know that's right.
No bullshit. Like, bro, cause like I said, man, like I feel like therapy and music goes hand in hand,
Mm.
especially as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I told in that room, I eventually spoke about it in my music.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So that shit just made writing for me more easier.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense, but
No, it makes a
yeah.
lot of sense
Yeah.
when you open and honest. Like I said, soul food dinner.
Right.
And, I love that. So okay, you have an upcoming album coming out. Lies. You
I
already
call
dropped.
it a mixtape.
Oh, mixtape.
Yeah.
But you drop bodies of work that is like album quality. So
Thank you.
let me ask you something. What was your mental and your emotional state writing Up Now and your upcoming album Lies? Because that's deep.
When I wrote Lies, uh, that was actually me personally. I felt like the mixtape was already done before Up Now it became a thing.
Really?
Yeah. But
Oh.
conceptual wise, I felt like that was the icing on the cake for it.
Mm.
Um, and how that song came about is really from uh a dude named Dre. I met him through really I met him through like booking the money when I did my The Money show.
Yeah.
Um, I met him that way, and so after talking to him for a little bit, conversing back and forth through text messages and shit like that, we kind of developed like some type of relationship.
Oh,
And so
that's
like I would
beautiful.
send him music, and he'll send me some music, and he's a producer also. So we'll just go back and forth like that, and like I sent him that, and I was like, yo, like what you think about it, and who you feel like should be on it,
Mm.
and that's when he had brought up Deontay Hitchcock. Shout out Hitchcock. Pause. But
You didn't have to pause it, man.
definitely. But yeah, man, he had brought up Deontay Hitchcock, bro. And I'm not gonna sit here and say like I've been knowing who he was,
Okay.
but I knew of him. I actually tried to do a show out here with him, but I think the shows had got canceled or something like that. But yeah, I met him through Dre, and he was like, "Yo, like you should reach out to him." So that's what I did, and like Hitchcock had hit me up like maybe like 2 hours later that same day, and we were just going back and forth conversing, and I, eventually sent them over the song, and yeah, we got that shit done, bro. That's how it was. Literally like through Dre, and he connected the dots on all that shit on how that came about.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
Shout out to Mr. Dre doing
yeah,
that for Lil
yeah,
Bro. Oh my God.
yeah. What was the other question with it?
The other question I had for that one is the Lies. What was the mental and emotional state for Lies? Am I getting you with these questions a little bit?
You really is, bro. Cause I don't want to. Cause if I answer that, I don't want to give the. I don't want to give the concept of the project away. But what I can say is,
Okay, give me what you can give me.
It was therapy.
Ah,
It was therapy.
okay.
It was therapy for me. But yeah, I feel like that's all I can say. But making lies, it initially started off with being in therapy.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Shout out to therapy.
Yeah.
Got me another tape to listen to. I take it. So, you kind of already hit it on the head with Deontay Hitchcock. But looking through your track list, it's mainly just you, Hitchcock, and you also have West Side Boogie on there.
Yeah.
How was that process getting him on there, and like what was that conversation like?
It was kind of similar situations to Dre and Deontay Hitchcock. But long story short, man, is I have a relationship with a guy out here, Vega, Smooth Vega. And early on, bro, like he put me on a lot of shows. And West Side Boogie had came about. And I had did a show, I think with Joyner Lucas around that time before I got the boogie. And like, I would never forget this shit, bro. Like, I was at the Millennium Tour. This was like 2021.
Really?
Yeah. I was at the Millennium Tour, and Vega had hit me. He had sent I won't say a screenshot, but he had sent a picture of like, guess who I'm in the studio with. And I was like, who? Because he knew I was a fan of Boogie. You know what I'm saying?
That's love.
And before I even go further than that, bro, Boogie is also a person who I look up to as far as like one of the artists who I study.
Word,
so yeah,
word.
shout out to Boogie.
Shout out Boogie.
But yeah, man, he was like, look who I'm in the studio with, and he had sent a screenshot. I keep saying that shit. He had sent a photo in the studio with West Side Boogie in that hoe.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was like, yo, like, tell that nigga I said what's happening. You know what I mean? At this point, I would just tell him, like, what's up. That's all I really wanted them to do. Or, like, FaceTime me so I can tell him.
Yeah.
And just let him know, like, you know, I like his music and shit like that. But he had sent me that, and I had asked him what's up with a feature. And I don't know if he was in the room working on features already, or if he was in the room doing his other album or whatever the case may be, but Vega had connected that dot.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Beautiful. So shout out my nigga Smooth Vega one time, man. But yeah, that's how that came about. You know.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like God kind of gave you the right people to be connected with.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
That's real beautiful. So would you say this album currently, or mixtape currently, is your best body of work? And what was your favorite body of work recording?
Would I say this is my favorite body of work?
Or your best?
Nope.
Nope. Really?
Yeah. I would say none of them is.
Oh.
Because I feel like I still can surpass this one.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Good way to look at it.
But as far as like writing goes, I would say yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would 100% say yeah. But I don't think this would be my best one yet. I don't feel that way. I feel like I got a lot more stuff to talk about.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so switching gears for a little bit, you know.
Okay.
Your last tape, Black Sitcom. Classic body of work. I love that. You have a song on there, Homecoming.
Mm.
What motivates you to write that song, especially in today's time where that topic and feeling is so prevalent in today?
I would say is I was in a dark place.
Mm.
Yeah, I was in a dark place. Um, this was actually like around a time where like I was told that I needed to go to therapy,
Mm.
but I didn't go yet. Um, because like I was just in a space where like I was back and forth with committing suicide. Yeah,
What?
yeah, that's really where homecoming came from. I wrote it in a way like what would I want people to play at my funeral?
Oh man.
Yeah,
Like as you say that, like that's literally the song I want somebody to
yeah,
play at my funeral. Cause I
yeah,
like same thing for me. Like I've been like you kind of hit the nail with the hammer on that one.
mm,
I had my own depression that I was dealing with for like years. Like I think even in high school I was
right,
depressed. So it's kind of ironic you said all that because I always thought Quinn's just an amazing artist to
mm,
like put that like you really hit my soul. But to now to know that's really you going through something, it's just like
yeah,
it adds another layer to you.
yeah,
And it's like for me, it's like that song really got me to just through some dark days, and I thank God that He sent the right people and removed the wrong people.
right,
And that song was one of the songs. Like I can remember getting in my car, like literally crying, like
mm,
contemplating blowing my head off, because the way I would see it is like the world would be better without me.
yeah,
So I already know how that feels. Like it's
yeah,
crazy that you said that because the way, and you said it earlier. Like we don't let things out, so we
yeah,
would be around each other at the court,
yeah,
both fighting for our lives
yeah,
and not even telling each other.
yeah,
I think we need to. That's what community is. That's why community is so important
mm.
because now we have people to lean on.
That's true.
That's amazing.
That's
Like
true,
that
man.
community is amazing. Like
Yeah, I feel like homecoming sparked where I'm at today
yeah,
musically.
yeah.
Um, that's actually I think like my favorite song to perform. I really start off majority of my shows that I look back on them since I made that song. That's the song that I come out with
Man,
every time
that's my
because I feel
favorite.
like that's a song that like lets the audience know like oh this nigga didn't come to play.
Yeah,
Like I want to immediately like get your attention. I want to immediately let you feel what I was going through.
yeah,
Or maybe that's really what you feeling right now. But we at this concert, you know, and it's not gonna be shown for real. But, I can catch you off guard with the shit and like, okay, he's here, this what we finna be on.
mm.
Now it's go time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. So, how have you grown from black sitcom to now?
Um if you think about it, bro, Black Sitcom came out in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't put out nothing as far as like a full project goes since then.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would say, um, I've grown in a space where like knowing what I want to talk about since I had a lot of that time to back away. Um, and mind you, like I said, like Black sitcom, I wrote that. I was still in a dark place, so it took me a minute to climb out of that space. If I'm really being honest with you, um, so I feel like I've grown in that area. Um, I'm not in that dark place anymore. I feel great, um, and it allows me to make exciting music that I like recording. So I don't know if that answered the question, but
No, you did.
I feel like that's what I could say to that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful. So, as Demund Rogers, what have you gained and lost? It could be anything from career wise, shedding off the bad weight.
I've gained I gained more fans. Um I lost relationships.
Really?
Yeah. As far as like just staying true to myself and knowing what I want to do.
Gotcha.
Um so that's what I mean when I say like I lost relationships, but I've gained relationships. I've gained fans. Um and I've gained the knowledge on how to do my own shows. So that's where I'm at with it right now.
Oh, no, that's right.
Yeah.
You your own boss, your own man,
Yeah.
young king.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So, what's been the most challenging part in your career to overcome?
Being in a rush to make it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, that's you cooking. Cooking. Cooking.
I'm for real though.
You cooking. I'm just saying you cooking.
Yeah, man. Being in a rush to make it, bro. I had to learn like to let that shit go. Because I feel like everything is God timing.
Amen.
You know, I've learned that over the last few years. Because I lost a lot of shit, but I knew I was eventually gonna get everything back.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't rush that, but I knew it was God timing.
Amen.
So with the music, I learned not to rush it. I learned like, cause I know it's gonna come. Pause. But yeah, I'm just here, just being a vessel, bro. Just being a vessel and waiting my turn. Even though like I'm still human at the end of the day, and looking at artists these days like getting so fast when
Yeah.
I've been working so long.
Yeah.
That shit could be nerve wracking a little bit.
Yeah.
But I learned to just stay true and just trust God, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't rush nothing.
Yeah. It's like you're soul food dinner. Like you're not cutting corners. You're not putting the negative
Yeah.
into your music. When you're doing things right, it takes time.
Right.
You're not just building a rap career. You're building an empire.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think most of your fans love about you.
Mm-hmm.
They see the opposite, especially with everything going on in the world today.
Yeah.
To have somebody that looks like me, sounds like me,
Yeah.
does the things I do to be in a different light as that. Oh yeah, they would love supporting that.
Yeah.
I know not just speaking for myself, but the people I've spoken to about your music, like they actually love you, the artist. So
Thank you.
it's different when you're doing things the right way because it takes a longer time.
Yeah. It do. But I'm all grateful for everything, bro. I know I'm gonna get there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna get there.
Yes, sir. So what did you change to make you the artist that you are today?
What did I change?
What inside you changed to make you who you are as the artist today?
Writing shit that's true to me. I used to start out, I probably killed like 500 niggas in my raps. I probably killed at least 500 to 1,000 niggas in my rap, bro.
The LDZ days.
Yeah, yeah, man. That's exactly what it was, bro.
Oh,
Like
man.
that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's exactly what it was. I felt like I was still trying to find myself.
Yeah.
I was still trying to find myself as an artist, and I just knew, bro. Like I don't shoot niggas. Like I don't murder nobody.
Yeah.
Literally. But in these songs, I've said it 1,000 times, and I've learned like over time, nigga, you have to live those type of raps that you say in real life. Once you come across niggas who really
On that time.
yeah, and bro, I knew that wasn't true to me, and I knew like niggas around me knew that too. And I felt like at that point it was just gonna be like it's an image. And it wasn't real. It was fake. So I've learned to just write about shit that's really true to me.
Oh, that's beautiful. Be yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yourself. Like, ooh, man.
Now I can murder a lot of niggas like on wax, like in a different light, but as far as like literally shooting them, like nah,
we stay away from them. Oh Lord Jesus.
Oh yeah, I ain't got time, bro.
I cleared out my playlist. I got you.
I ain't got time, bro. Even though I love listening to shit like that, I ain't gonna lie. For me personally, I ain't writing no shit like that because I know I ain't doing it for real.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Well, you got the cover of your new tape out.
Yeah.
And on there you have a quote. And it says, Miss Huey said, confront your demons.
Yeah.
Have you?
Every time.
Oh.
Every time. Every time I write a song, bro. Shit, sometime when I sit at home alone. Shit. Or if I'm in my car. Yeah. I confront them. I feel like it's improvement.
Yeah.
To know what kind of demons you have or wherever you come from or whatever it is that still haunts you. Yeah. So I confront them every day.
Oh, man, that's real.
Yeah.
That's how you grow. Not only grow, but you don't never want your demons to latch on to somebody you love and vice versa. So by you handling that, like now, when you make it to where you make it, the world can't just tempt you like that.
Yep.
You strong in not only your faith, but in what you believe is right.
Yeah.
So that's good. You actually like handle that.
100%.
Still handling that.
100%.
So yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. But what is something people misunderstand about you?
That's a good question. Shit.
It can be anything. I'll tell you one thing I did misunderstand about you, how you come over here, we on the court and crossing people over like that, then gonna try to shake my hand. Nah, joker. Don't make me look like a fool with my pants on the ground and shake my hand.
Man, look here, man. First off, I didn't mean to do that to you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
It was just instinct.
Thank you. Now
Basketball
I can heal.
is instinct, bro.
Okay.
Whatever you came with, I counted it. That's how I looked at it. What people misunderstand about me, I feel like people think that maybe he don't care a lot when he do. Yeah. When I say that, I mean like aside from music, personal wise, at this point we talking about regular life. I don't show my emotions for real. So it could come off as like I don't care.
Yeah.
But I really do. I just don't know how to express it all the way.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You feel what
Yeah,
I'm
nah,
saying?
yeah, I'm kind of the same way.
So, you know, I'm a Scorpio, bro. So like a lot of times shit be like giving nonchalant vibes.
Mm,
Um, a lot of shit really don't bother me, which is true to an extent,
yeah.
but I just don't know how to express my feelings all the way.
Ah, okay,
Like
okay.
to show it. Like I can tell you all day, but if it's not in a certain tone that you're looking for, or a tear coming out my eyes,
Yeah.
like shit like that, like I feel like I don't know if I need to work on that part, but I feel like that's something, or probably the main thing that's misunderstood about me
Hmm.
in regular everyday life.
I don't get that from you. Like I know. Well, I guess
You'll
because
be surprised.
I know you on a different level,
Yeah,
so it's like I know like you care, but at the same time, I kind of get that too, along with the a-hole label.
of course.
But it's just like I don't know how to, like you said, internalize that and kind of show empathy. Like I can do it, but a lot of times
Yeah,
that gets you labeled as soft, weak. So
yeah,
now we have to have this whole Fort Knox face on,
yeah.
and
Tough
so
guy,
yeah, so
tough guy.
I understand that completely where you coming from. I
Right.
completely get you
Yeah.
completely. But moving on, you have a artist mentality, and this is something I've always
What
wanted
you
to know,
mean?
like the way you do your videos, like how
Uh,
they're thought out, and it literally looks like a motion picture.
yeah.
So with that being said, is there a possibility of you doing film, whether it's producing, acting in something, maybe even writing a film?
I wrote a short film to this project coming up.
Mm.
Um,
Hey man, talk on it.
and so like English, that's great. English was my favorite subject in school. Um,
Oh, that's what's up.
because like when you can, we had essays to write.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
like the teacher give you like a subject to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And you have to make a story about that subject, whatever it was. You have to make your own story. And I never did. At the time, it was homework. I always did when it came to an essay. I always got it done the day of.
Mm.
Like if class started at 8:30, I probably just wrote that shit at 8 o'clock. No bullshit. And it was off the fly. Like I'm up here just writing up made up shit, but I knew in my mind how it looked,
Hmm.
so I wrote it on paper. Whether it's the characters talking, a fucking scenery in it of grass and sun and all, it was in that essay.
Oh, that's hard.
And so once I knew like I got a 95 in that shit, just off some shit that just happened 30 minutes ago, I knew eventually like maybe if I wanted to do some shit like that, as far as like producing goes, as far as like movies and scripts and shit,
Hmm.
I knew I could. And so with this project right here, Lives, bro, I already knew conceptual wise where I wanted to go.
Mm.
Um and so I felt like I wrote this shit so great. In my opinion, I wrote it so great. This shit deserved like a short film.
Mm.
Like literally actors and everything. Like I got that shit from, this goes back to one of the first earlier questions that you said, like as far as like who you look up to
Hmm.
and study.
Yeah.
I got that part from Joyner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know. And once I knew like he writes the way he sees it in his head, he already know how the video is. So he already writes in that space of how he sees the video. So I took the initiative to practice shit like that. And over time, I got good. So to answer your question, hell yeah, I see myself doing that.
Oh, that's what's up.
Hell yeah, 100%. I
That's
got the
what's
whole
up.
script in my phone.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah. Because while I was writing Lies, the project, I was still writing the script too. I was doing both at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So was that like kind of mentally exhausting for you?
Writing the script, like
Doing
writing
both
the
at the same time.
It can be.
Mm.
It can be. Majority of it is probably like due to like having writer's block
Oh yeah.
or figuring out what's your next line that you want to write. Or how I can connect this part to some shit that you might hear later on and shit like that. So that was the most difficult part, but for the most part, bro, it was okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, out of all the songs you've written, which ones do you have on repeat for you? I can tell you mine for you.
Which one is that?
Homecoming. Up Now. I love Pace. I love Play Me.
Okay.
I like to shout out to KY. I like him on the intro. He was really talking
K Wizzle
that
was
talk.
happening. Okay, K Wizzle.
Those are my go-tos when it come to you.
Okay.
I go to immediately those, and then I just let Black Sitcom play.
Okay.
I let that play.
Okay.
Like I like how you I don't know. Did you redo Speeding a little bit?
I probably did, probably didn't. I don't remember.
Cause it sounded like the beat sounded a little different, but I could be wrong. And I love that too. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I've been in that position. The only difference is I wasn't speeding. I was power walking.
Man, hey man. I was power walking a couple times too.
Hey man, you got it.
Niggas graduated to cars though.
Hey
So,
man.
you know.
Hey, yo. So
Yeah.
I've been in that position. Yo, dart, but stop requested. Badaraso easy bada.
Yeah.
Please watch your step.
A
Por favor.
568.
Man.
445.
Hey. 405.
You know they changed them damn bus things.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, dart. Come on now. Well, I ain't on it, but still.
Right.
It would make sense to keep it the same.
Right.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, man. But the songs that I personally have on repeat,
Yeah.
Up Now for sure. I would say Up Now, Petty Voicemail,
Oof. I'm ready to hear that one.
and really I like all of them, bro. But Up Now, Petty Voicemail, and probably between God's Miracle or Queen. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I forgot two more that you got. That's in my rotation. Bark. I don't know why. I like when you get on that type time. It's like you take me back to when I had the dog.
Yeah.
Now I'm married. So
That was when I get in spaces like that, bro. If I'm talking crazy like that, that just came from DZ.
Okay, so he's still there, lurking.
Oh yeah, he's always there.
But another one,
he's always there, bro. DZ will never leave.
He'll
never leave me.
He the devil on your shoulder.
I wouldn't say the devil. Oh,
that's too deep. I'm sorry.
I would say he's just the person. DZ is the person. You know how you got the friend that's if you go out in public, you know you got one friend that's gonna for show fight.
Yeah.
And you got the other one that's gonna be the peacemaker, like, yo, like, let's just go home.
Yeah.
I feel like that's who DZ is. I feel like if I'm ever in a space where like I'm talking really, really boldly,
Mm-hmm.
or if I sound mad about something, or if I just want to get a lot of shit off. That's probably who talking.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not me. Yeah.
Okay. But you do got another one I love the most. It's actually my second favorite.
What's that?
Product of Oak Cliff.
I like that.
It hits home because I've seen it so many times.
Mm.
And it's like, dang, that resonates so much, especially with how you see the youth moving.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's another thing about your music too that I don't think you get enough credit for. Is actually timeless. Like, I can take Homecoming and apply it to today. I can take Product of a Cliff and apply it to today. I can take Bark and I can apply it to me in life, or anybody can do that with your music. I don't think you get enough credit for making timeless music. Is that like kind of what you be aiming for when you write?
I used to. I used to. Nowadays it's just therapy, bro. It's therapy, and I feel like if you can say the most harshest, sweetest, frustrating shit that you've held in so long all your life, I feel like you can say it in song.
Yeah.
So that's just how I view it. That's how I view it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So the last question, because we got to get up out of here.
Okay.
We downtown.
We are down.
Freaks come out at night, and we ain't got.
I ain't got time for none of
We ain't
that
got
shit.
time. None of that.
Parking high.
Man.
That's some hoe ass shit, bro.
Oh my god.
Nigga broke in a bitch.
Oh man.
Hey man, I'm broke, bro. I'm in between blessings. That's what people say. I ain't got money for that high ass parking, bro. They wrong as shit. I need a fucking refund for that, bro.
Oh man. So last question. It's something I kind of want to start asking everybody.
Okay.
What would Demund Rogers of today say to the Demund Rogers 10 years ago? You got that mirror. It's just you and you, one-on-one.
What would I say to myself 10 years ago? That's a good question, bro. I think I would say, you see what happens when you stay true to yourself and work hard. Yeah. I think I'd say that. And not give up. Because if you would have gave up early, we wouldn't be here. Even though, like, whatever reasons that you have had in the past on why you felt like you should give up, those motherfuckers valid as hell as far as, like, the reasons. I feel like it's always something that's way more positive through the bullshit.
Yeah.
It's some on that other side that's rewarding because you're going through this shit. Something else gotta shake.
Yeah.
Something else is over there, bro. And that's how I talk to God, bro. That's how I view things a whole lot more now. Especially with my grandma being in a nursing home on a decline with dementia.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, that's cool. I feel like she's the closest thing that I have to God. I feel like that's God living in her, in my opinion, because she's always been this Christian lady. a heavy believer and a lot of faith. Um, so I install those type of traits in me. Um, yeah, bro, just trust God and just know like still thank Him and praise Him and talk to Him regardless of all the bullshit that you're going through because it's something else waiting on you.
Yeah.
Something very rewarding waiting on you
Yeah.
for going through all that shit.
Yeah.
So I tell people all the time, bro, like you got to go through the bullshit to get where you're going.
Yeah. Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And if I would have gave up on this shit right here, I wouldn't never had a lot of those shows blessed to be a part of.
Mm.
I would never had a lot of these things to talk about. Shit, I probably wouldn't even be in heaven and shit if I was to off myself right now.
Oh,
You
man.
know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
So, yeah, bro. That's exactly what I say to myself 10 years ago. Like, nigga, like it's something else waiting on you over there, bro. Just stay down and, you know, through all the bullshit, just continue to acknowledge God and love Him and trust Him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do everything. Make sure He gets the glory out of everything.
For sure.
For sure, for sure.
For
So,
sure, bro.
Let me ask you something before we get up out of here.
What's up?
Is there anything you've always wanted to ask me?
What made you want to get into podcasting?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Cause growing up, I don't know. You know how motherfuckers probably like thought like, well, I never thought he'll do that shit growing up,
Yeah,
but he doing it. Like that'll be the last thing in the motherfucker mind.
yeah,
That was my last thing in my mind, knowing you all these years. I always knew like you loved the music as far as like when we would debate our favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like I always knew like you would be some a motherfucker dealing with some type of shit in music as far as like something that is not podcasting.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I just never thought like podcasting would be your shit. And it turned out to be your shit, and the shit is good in the bitch.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You got a good crew, bro. You know what I'm saying? You talk about the right shit. You try to acknowledge the right shit. You using your platform for the right purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers don't use that shit for the right purpose. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what made you want to get into podcasting?
Well, growing up, I always had a lot to say, but I didn't know how to say it. So where you would see me kind of explode, or where you'd see me laugh or get loud, and not in a bad way, just debating or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's things I've always not held inside, but just it was just kind of there.
Yeah.
What really truly made me want to tap into it, because I tried the music thing, like I said, but like I can go back and find all my old rhyme books if I could.
Yeah.
But I started to watch people like Joe Budden, Charlemagne the God, Ebro, Elliott Wilson,
Goats.
to even now Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, Stephen A.
Yeah.
And I started to kind of gravitate towards that. And I kind of always gravitated towards radio and stuff like that. My mom, she I forgot what show was on, But it was this dude, and he had headsets on, and he was talking into a mic, and my mama said, "That's gonna be Justin one day."
Yeah.
And I didn't get it then. At first, I thought she was kind of being funny about it. I was like, "What? I ain't gonna say nothing about nobody on the radio. They ain't what? Yeah." And the whole time, it's like she kind of prophesized it.
Yeah.
Like,
She spoke it into existence.
Yeah. So now
Yeah.
you look fast forward now to where I am now. I just give all the glory to God because He shut one door but opened the other door.
100%.
And I feel here I can, because we see it. We see what's really being uplifted now. And to me, that's not what I want to bring to light.
Yeah.
I think, like I said earlier, God should always get the glory. So why not shine the light on people who's doing everything the right way?
Yeah.
Why sit here and copy and paste what everybody else is doing? And hey, for everybody else, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for me personally, as who I am today,
Yeah.
I only want to uplift and peace.
Yeah.
Like, I've had enough chaos in my life. I've been through enough chaos.
Talk about it.
And if I can be a vessel, however God uses me,
Yeah.
whether it be podding with the fellas or doing interviews with positive people, or maybe if I God opens the door and I start doing a podcast with shout out to my mentor Kevin Martin. If I start doing things with him and that church and things of that nature, then I'm gonna do it because
sure.
I would like to be more of an uplift and a positive person to witness to God's light.
Yeah.
And whatever I can do, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I pod. I just want to shed light and love. Like, it's too dark in this world. Like, it's too dark. Like,
it's dark as fuck, bro.
And it's like I always wanted to. Like, I never really been the sports guy. Like, I quit Molina football for crying out loud. Like, like, come on now. Like, no disrespect, but if you are black, you made the team. Like, like that's not being mean or rude. Like, of course, those bro, and no disrespect to them, they were cold. What
are you trying to say? If you black, you made the team. What is that?
That's what the coach told me. Basically, look, like not the real coaches that was there, but I think it was, I believe Coach Taylor my freshman year, so it was a little bit different.
Okay,
dude, I was minding my business in the line. Dude gonna come and pinch my stomach. Hey, bub, you want to play football? I'm like, brother, I'm just here. I'm here. I'm like, no, here.
Yeah.
So, I wasn't the sports dude. Like, you not finna look, you see how I'm dressed.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I dress nice. I don't like getting dirty like that. What we talking about? Well, I like smelling good, looking good. I ain't got time to get dirty and sweaty.
Too brutal.
Yeah, and then the crazy part, speaking on not being a sports guy, like, I can talk the game. I know the game.
Yeah.
And not just because I study it. Because, when you do this, you have to know what you're talking about.
100%.
It's people can tell when you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So, football, basketball, wrestling. Yeah, I watched it. But me playing, oh, God, no. Oh, no. If it ain't with Quinn and them, I ain't playing nothing, Jack. No. Heck no. And then,
Quinn and them gonna go home.
Hey, I'll be
Quinn
right
and them
there.
gonna be having arms attached, legs still together.
Exactly. Brother, no.
Yeah.
I was never the sports guy. I was never the guy that I was never the cool guy either.
Me neither.
I was the guy that, I was always into radio and weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
So to bring it back full circle, this is why I pod.
Yeah.
That's why I pod, because this is what I feel God wants me to do at this moment in time.
Yeah.
And later on, like I'll kind of, I have like you spoke on the team. Like I'll probably like not fall back, but I start working on another pod because
Mm-hmm.
those dudes are amazing. Shout out to Denzel, Stewie,
Right.
KY, and Vance. Like those dudes are
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So it's to the point where I'm like, I can trust them and like take off a few episodes and let them cook. Like
Right.
them dudes is amazing brothers.
Right.
Like Denzel can actually sit in the kitchen and cook like real good. We can bring the culinary to this. Bands, he football. Stewie, he actually coaches. Kyler is literally walking entertainment. Like I don't think like
Yeah.
that dude is so amazing to me. Like
Yeah.
he is really amazing to me. Like
Yeah.
the way he processes certain things is just amazing to me.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, and I thank God for that team. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
truly do. I truly do. But yeah, I
Yeah.
pot.
It's crazy how life work, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy how life work.
Cause I never thought I'd be podcasting like that. I never thought about none of that. It just kind of got presented to me. Like God
Mm-hmm.
just kind of placed it in my heart to do. And
Yeah.
then I started off like on the phone, recording my first few episodes on my phone in my
Yeah.
apartment.
Yeah.
Was a other group of old friends, and fast forward to today, and it's like now I'm comfortable and confident enough
Yeah.
to step out now.
Yeah. Nigga came a long way from them apartments.
Man, I'm telling you, brother.
Came a
Telling
long
you.
way from them apartments, bro.
I'm telling you.
A lot of motherfuckers would never understand it.
Mm-mm.
They would never understand it, bro.
You don't understand what it's like just trying to be at your highest moment in your lowest moments.
Yeah.
And for me, this also kind of answer your question again. This podcasting is my therapy.
Yeah. I feel like that's what all this shit is at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like all this shit is therapy, bro. I do. From the stage to a video to the song to you writing down whatever questions to you setting up the scenery to you just interviewing the motherfuckers. Like all this shit is therapeutic, bro.
Yeah.
Everything is everything connects a dot in some way and fashion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just feel like life is art, bro. Life is beautiful. Every career field is art. I don't give a fuck what career field it is. It's art, bro.
Man, that's true.
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad that you are our first guest in the new rebrand because you represent what we're trying to do. Nothing but positivity. Like, yeah, we joke around and stuff,
Mhm.
but for the most part, we uplift around here. We don't
Right.
push negativity in no way, shape, or form or fashion.
Nah.
So thank you for gracing me with your presence today. It was a huge honor. Thank you
Man.
for trusting me with this.
Bro,
It was a
thank
huge honor.
you for inviting me to this, bro. Like, nigga, like I told you already, bro, like this shit ain't really about me.
Hmm.
Like, nigga, like I told you, like, this is about you for real. In my opinion, bro, like this is the spark to get you where you should be going.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is not about me, bro. Like, nigga, I called you and I brought the idea up for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I can see where you want to go with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes for anybody around us, bro. Like, I'm always for positivity. I always want to see my niggas, like, go far in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, this ain't about me at the end of the day. I really want to do this shit because of you.
Oh man, I appreciate that.
Yeah. And I know, like, you ain't gonna, be on no dumb shit as far as like questions goes and shit like that, or making the interview feel so weird and shit. Cause like I've seen it and I've been a part of it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's like I know I'm not gonna do a lot of interviews because that's by choice.
Yeah.
But if I was to ever sit down, it'll be with a few motherfuckers, and you is one of them.
I appreciate that.
So, nigga, at the end of the day, bro, like, I appreciate you for just, following through with the idea. Because, bro, you got a lot of shit that you can go far with. You already got the crew. You already got the scenery. This shit gonna pop for you, bro.
Man.
Whether I'm one of the biggest interviews or not, nigga, like, your shit gonna go far, bro. I see it, bro.
That.
And that's why I wanted to do this type of shit with you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I just give all the glory to God, man.
For
I wouldn't be in this position. God probably wouldn't have put me on your heart if I wasn't being obedient to him,
Yeah.
So I just give him all the praise and all the glory, like just everything, just throughout my life. Like it's been nothing but God's grace and mercy, and now it's God's obedience, and you're actually starting to see the fruits of the labor.
Right.
You're starting to see it now.
Yeah.
So like I'm just humble, and I just thank God. I thank you and anybody that comes in my presence these days. Like just thank you, and really want to give my wife a thank you, because she was there through those dark times too.
Shout out to wife.
Yeah, like sometimes you need that pat on your back, and it was days like she gave me that pat.
Hey, yeah.
So yeah, man.
Shout out to her, bro.
So that anytime you want to come pull up with me and the guys, you're basically another cast member to me. You family, so it don't matter. You let me know, man.
Appreciate you. I got you, bro. Thank you for having me, my nigga. Real talk.
Yes, sir. But this has been the first and one of the best episodes of Dallas Media Collective Podcast. This is JD. We'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a blessed day.
For sure.
Peace.